Hey mathletes, in this lesson we're going to do dilations. So dilations are a transformation, but they are not a rigid transformation. Since in rigid transformation the size and shape stay the same, in a dilation the shape is the same, but the size has changed. It's either become larger or smaller. So what we're doing is taking every single x and y number and multiplying them by a growth factor. So if that factor is greater than 1.01, 2, 10, 50, the shape gets larger. If the growth factor is less than 1, 0.99, a half, a third, it gets smaller. So if it gets larger, it's an enlargement. If it gets smaller, it's a reduction. So what we're going to do here is take a triangle VWX, and we're going to dilate it by a factor of 1/2. So since 1/2 is less than 1, obviously this will be a reduction. So what we're going to do is take every single coordinate and multiply it by 1/2. So we're going to start with V. So V is -4, 0. -4 times 1/2 is -2. 0 times 1/2 is 0. So V prime will be at -2, 0. So W is at 4, 0. 4 multiplied by a half is 2. 0 multiplied by a half is still 0. So W prime is at 2, 0. X is at -4, -4. -4 times a half is -2. 4 times a half is +2. So this will be X prime. So you can see the new shape is the same shape as the original. It's still a triangle, but it's half as big. So in this case, since we're going to multiply by a scale factor of 2, obviously this will be an enlargement. So V prime, we're going to take -4, 0, multiply it by 2. So -4 times 2 is -8. 0 times 2 is 0. So V prime is over here. W is at 4, 0. 4 times 2 is 8. 0 times 2 is 0. X is at -4, 4. So we're going to take -4 times 2 and get -8. And +4 times 2 and get +8. So the last thing we want to be able to do is take an image and an original and figure out what the scale factor was. It's simple. You just take the coordinates. We'll just take x and x prime. So you're going to do the image divided by the original. You only need to do one of the numbers because, again, it's the same scale factor for both. I'll just take the x number, -8, divide that by the original of -4. -8 divided by -4 is 2. So my scale factor here was